In the repair shop today, metal magic, as Brenton uses electricity to restore the shine on a precious trophy.
If you stop at any time and you're not concentrating, you can stain the metal.
And the A to Z of typewriter renovation.
The U have to come from upwards to clean the corners, and the J from the left side to the right side.
First into the repair shop, accompanied by his wife Trish, is Alan Fraser from Oxfordshire. He's come to see mechanical maestro Steve Fletcher on behalf of a friend who's unable to speak for himself.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Steve.
Hello, I'm Trish.
Hi, Trish.
Alan.
Alan, come on over here. Show me what you've got in your
Wow.
suitcase.
Inside this suitcase is my ventriloquist dummy.
Right, OK.
He's called George.
Right, OK. I've never worked on a ventriloquist dummy before.
He's 50 years old
OK.
this year, and I bought him new from Davenport's magic shop.
OK.
He's called a cheeky boy dummy.
Right, OK. So what did you use it for?
Well, I was a teenage ventriloquist.
Oh, right, OK.
Yeah, I used to do magic shows when I was a kid, and magic and ventriloquism were kind of close neighbours.
And did it take you long to master using him?
No, not at all, really. You know, it's not that complicated. I mean, you hold him a bit through the shirt, OK, and there's his mouth there, so, hello, how are you? And then the eyes,
Yeah.
and then the top lip.
Oh, I see. Right, OK. What would you like me to do to him?
Well, the mechanism inside needs to be adjusted and restored where it's gone wrong. For example, his eyes are no longer. I think he probably needs new springs. And he's made from paper mache, so, and there's quite a lot of restoration work here
Yes.
that needs doing and repainting. His hair has gone completely, and I just want to see him as perfect as he can possibly be.
OK, brilliant.
Yeah.
So why do you want him restored now?
Well, we've got 4 grandchildren,
Yep.
and they've all fallen in love with him.
They absolutely love him. And Alan now does magic for their birthday parties.
Yeah.
And that's how he's going to be used.
Ah,
I should
that's
think
fantastic.
they'll love it.
This is a great project for me to look at.
You might discover a new talent, you never know.
Thank you very much for bringing him along.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, George.
I haven't left George behind for a long time, but I know he's in safe hands. I'm very excited about getting him back. My granddaughters are going to absolutely love it. They're going to be all over him. I just know they are.
And, of course, it takes care of children's parties for years to come.
How did I know you'd be over here having fun? Eh? Look at you. Hello.
What are you up to, then?
Well, there's not much. I come to see Steve, but he's not here, is he?
He's looking for his glasses.
All seriousness. We've never had a dummy before, have we?
Well,
What? Speak for yourself. I'm going to get Steve to fix what's inside you, and then Kirsten's going to have a look at your head, and hopefully we'll send you to the hairdressers. Would that be all right with you?
fantastic. Just taking the hinge piece off to take a bit of George's skull off so I can get to the mechanism. And I'm just having a look to see why it's not working correctly. The eyeball is absolutely smothered with glue. The eyeball has actually been glued in the incorrect place, so that will be the reason why George's eyes aren't working correctly. In fact, you can see some of the glue on his eyeball, so I need to clean that off as well. I've never actually done any brain surgery before.
as Steve gets hands-on with George's cranium. Outside, a new arrival. Valerie Bowker has brought along a much-cherished piece for the expert attention of Silversmith Brenton West.
Hello there.
Hello, I'm Valerie.
Hi, I'm Brenton. Nice to meet you. What have you got?
I brought a small trophy called the China Cup. It was awarded to my father in 1937. He was a sprinter and he ran for the Hernhill Harriers.
The Hernhill Harriers, okay.
Yes,
I think I might have heard of them, actually.
Yes. He was born in 1917 in New Cross in South London, the youngest of 8 children. He was named Albert Edward Henry, but everybody knew him as Tommy. And the reason he was called Tommy was because when he was a small boy, he loved tomatoes, so his family called him Tommy Arters, and he got shortened to Tom or Tommy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah. He said where he lived was a bit of a tough area, and you had to learn to look after yourself. He said you learned either to box or to run, and he learned to run.
Okay.
Yes. At the commencements of the Second World War, at the time of the Blitz, Dad was coming home one night and there was a sudden air raid and he took shelter under the hedge of a house he was passing. Sadly, it was a direct hit on the house and he was buried alive. They rescued him and took him to hospital, but he was really badly injured.
But Tommy's injuries weren't his only misfortune, as his own family home was also hit during an air raid.
Sadly, while he was in hospital recovering from his injuries, their home, which had been bombed, was looted.
No.
And he lost all of his possessions, including his running gear. The only thing that he had was this little cup. And as you can see, it's really rather battered. Yeah, that's all that's left.
So
Nothing
this is
at all.
Very, very important.
It is, yes, sadly.
Okay.
The cup was attached to the base, and I don't know how they became separated. And it was also silver plated, and there is engraving there that says 1937 China Cup. It is a bit lopsided, and then if it's possible to have it re-silvered, that would be lovely.
Well, thank you for bringing it in, and I'll be in touch when it's done.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Okay.
Thanks very much,
Okay.
Brenton.
Cheerio.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm looking forward to seeing what's done to it and how it turns out. Perhaps see it something as it looked when it was presented to my father in 1937.
I always feel cleaning something and polishing something before the repairs are done is a good thing. But you get to know an item by going into all little corners. This is making me smile already because Valerie said that the silver plate had all been polished off, but in fact, the silver plate's absolutely fine on there. It's just really badly tarnished, so I can just touch up the bits that need doing. I can almost see the smile on Valerie's face when she sees this. That looks really nice already.
Over on Dr. Steve's workbench, surgery is underway to remove the wonky eyeball from the ventriloquist dummy.
So I'm hoping it's going to just be a case of getting the old glue off. Yes, that's a lot easier than I thought. There we go. I've now got to straighten up a lot of the wires that are inside that have been bent. This is really very, very tricky because I can't get my hands in there, and I'm having to do it all with forceps and other tools, and I'm trying to get to a position where I can actually twist some wires around that were bent the wrong way. It's really not easy at all. I've managed to straighten up all the wires now, and I'll just drop the eyeball into the side then.
Just got to position the eye in the right place.
Okay, good. It's ready to glue.
Now he can see straight.
Yeah, that's working really well.
George's crumbling 50-year-old head can be attended to. A job for Kirsten, the repair shop's ceramics restorer.
Hello.
Hello, George.
So, do you think you can sort out my face then?
Yeah, goodness me. He's looking pretty sorry for himself, isn't he?
He is.
Is it all right if I actually sort of try and remove some of this and smooth it?
I think it's actually going to help a lot because it's quite the top lip is quite hard to move. So if you were to remove some of that, I'm sure it'll make it more flexible.
Free it up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Steve.
Okay.
Leave him with me.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Poor old George. He's in the most awful state. I've got a plan, though. I'm going to consolidate George's flaking face here. I'm going to give him some cosmetic surgery and hopefully make him look a few years younger.
Ventriloquist dummies are now usually made of rubber or resin, but 50-year-old George's head was made from the more traditional hand-painted papier-mâché.
I'm using an adhesive that's actually been diluted with acetone, and that actually is absorbed into the material, and then as it dries, it hardens and therefore makes it solid and secure. That's going to stabilise the papier-mâché, but also it goes underneath the paint flakes and helps to hold those safely and securely in place.
Holes and cracks filled, Kirsten can start making George's face stage-worthy again.
But I'm going to now try with some acrylic paints just to blend in these fills and give him a little bit of a makeover. Let's have a look. It's looking slightly pinky. That's much closer, but better to actually start off too light and work darker than the opposite way round. He's starting to look better already. I'm feeling more like a makeup artist right now than a ceramic restorer.
Hey.
Great, thanks.
Oh, doesn't he look better?
Doesn't he?
He looks so much better.
Yeah, he looks quite sort of healthy and hearty
He
now.
looks as if he's been on holiday or something.
I think he might need something doing with his hair. I shall leave that up to you, Steve.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
The repair shop is home to a vast array of talented craftspeople. And as luck would have it, among them is a former hairdresser.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Yeah. I've got a bit of a hair problem.
Okay. I'm saying nothing.
Whether you can help me out. So George here needs a bit more hair.
Okay.
Can I get you to do that?
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Amanda and toy restoration partner Julie need to tidy up George's balding pate before they can give him a new head of crepe hair.
You should be in your element. Didn't you used to do this for a living?
Yes. I don't think I've ever pulled it out quite like that.
I hope not. I'm going to cut lengths a bit longer than I need because we can always trim some off afterwards. So you cut a piece like this, tease it apart, like so. I think his hair would have been a bit unruly.
Do you?
Yeah.
What gives you that idea?
I think he looks an unruly kind of chap.
Meanwhile, another hopeful visitor. Artist and writer Claire Dales has brought a family heirloom for the attention of restoration experts Walid and JouJou Sahd.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Will.
Claire, hello, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet Claire.
Walid.
Hi.
And JouJou.
Hello, nice to meet you.
What do we have here?
It's actually a portable typewriter, so it comes out of the box, and then it actually, this is one of the bits that doesn't quite work, it unfolds.
Ooh, that's a nice sound.
That wasn't working before.
So this has been in your family for how many generations?
Well, 3. It was my grandma's.
It was your grandma's?
So just about 100 years.
Gosh. How did it come into your grandma's possession?
My granddad gave it to her. She was given it in 1920, we believe, and she used it for work and at home for writing her notes and such. So this case, which is its carrying case, made it actually portable, so you could fold it up and put it in there. It weighs the same as a laptop, so it's as portable as that.
It's like the laptop of its day, isn't it?
Totally, totally. Yeah, and a really beautiful thing. So
it is. It's very special.
Yeah.
Have either of you seen anything like this before?
Yeah. Yes, it's a Corona 3. It's a 3-bank typewriter, one of the best manufactured of this model.
It was one of the most successful typewriters at that time.
Do you use it? Can it be used?
No, that's the trouble. Broken? The keys jam, so they go up and they stick.
Yeah.
The space bar doesn't really work, nothing really moves. Yeah, this doesn't drop down. Yeah. The other thing that's not there is the writing. You can see it very faintly there, the Corona, Smith Corona, and there. Don't know quite what's happened, but so there are some sort of more cosmetic things, but
yes.
And it's just unusable. So it's so sad. So it's just sitting in its box.
It's a special and delicate machine, so it's not easy to take good care of it.
But it certainly deserves a good attention.
Deserves a very good attention, and hopefully we're gonna be able to make you type again on it.
Thank you. That would be lovely.
So what has spurred you on to having this fixed now?
I'd like it working because I'm writing another book, and I want to write on this.
That would be very, very special.
That'd be really special.
Yeah, I think my grandma would love it. I think she was quite creative, and I never met her, but I'm sure she'd love.
Certainly.
To, know it's being used for.
It will add a piece of her to your book.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I hope so.
That would be great.
Knowing what I do of her through my dad, I think she was quite a sort of emancipated, creative woman, and I'd like to think I could channel some of that into my book.
That would be amazing.
That's a nice story.
Well, leave that with us, and we'll see what we can do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
There's nothing sadder than a typewriter that can't fulfil its destiny in writing words and who knows what else, books or letters in the future. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they do and hopefully seeing it working again.
Corona Typewriters was founded in 1909 in New York. Their small, light early models were especially popular. Their portability meaning they were a particular favourite of journalists on the front line during World War I.
But this is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice machine, a special one. I think it's even called the special machine. It's Corona Special.
Is it?
To be honest, there's a lot of grease inside. That's why the keys are not striking well.
Well, how about I have a look at the box?
That would be amazing.
You both get started on the typewriter.
Good.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Okay.
Let's get to work.
As the couple set about dismantling the vintage machine, over on his workbench, Brenton is starting to get the Blitz battered running trophy back into shape.
I've got the cup cleaned up now. This hide mallet fits in it really nicely. I'm going to use that to support the cup while I bend the stem straight. I need to get the angle just right, and hopefully it will go straight. The danger is I could snap this off of here and then I'm going to have to resolder it. So it looks a lot better.
Next, Brenton must address the myriad of dinks and dents that mark the surface of the trophy, before moving to the outdoor workshop for some magic metal alchemy.
Where I've been attacking the dents, I'm just gone through the silver plate a little bit, so I'm now just going to replate that with my brush plating kit.
Silver plating uses electricity to bond a thin layer of silver onto less precious metals, like the nickel this cup is made from.
Now, it's important when you're silver plating to keep this moving. If you stop at any time, it literally burns the silver onto the metal and it makes a sort of black stain. And I certainly don't want to be doing that to this. I've finished plating the cup. Valerie has asked me if this can be attached to the cup again. I've made a new threaded bar, which I'm going to now solder in here. I'm just going to cut some bits of solder up to drop in there. Little lumps, just makes it easier for me to get those in there. I want lots in there just so it's good and secure. I'll just drop those in there. So you will see those little bits disappear in a minute. OK, I'm happy that's all melted in there. Right, it's gone really, really well. Just need to get this in the right place. And then I'll just leave that in the middle to cool down and harden.
With the surface of the trophy restored, attention now turns to the inscription, which is showing its 80 years. Brenton is calling upon the expertise of engraver James Neville.
Yes, this is Valerie's running cup. It's been a bit over-polished, and the 1937 and the china cup have become rather faded.
OK.
She's also asked if we could put her dad's signature underneath. Now, I've got a copy of her dad's signature in her old school report.
Yeah, no problem.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. I'll give them to you and let you get on with it. Thanks.
Great.
OK.
Thanks.
Bye.
We'll make sure it's sharp. To go over people's work is actually more difficult than starting afresh, because you've got to go underneath the original engraving so you're not going to slip, and also you've got to copy the way they've cut, and every engraver will have a different way to cut a letter. So I'll be copying what this previous person did.
Amanda and Julia are also recreating the past, having nearly finished sprucing up George, the 1960s cheeky boy dummy.
What are you doing?
Neatening up your hair, George.
Tickles.
He'll soon be ready to return to form a ventriloquist and grandfather of 4, Alan.
Got a new friend for you, Steve.
Ooh. Oh, blimey, that's really good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you want us to do something for you? But George looks really nice, doesn't he?
Yeah, fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Do you know what? Alan's going to have such a good time with his grandchildren with this, isn't he?
Yeah.
We're very excited to see George again. I'm hoping he'll be as I remember him when I was 16 and he was brand new.
And in particular, I can't wait to see the girls see him, because I know they're going to be delighted. They love him.
We're hoping that he's all shiny and new, and he's not broken anymore.
Here we go.
this.
Are you ready?
Oh my goodness.
Look at
Hello, George.
Wonderful. What do you think, girls? Does it look gorgeous? Yeah. It's as good as we could have hoped it to be, isn't it? They've done an amazing job.
They have done an amazing job. All the cracks have been filled in and he's been beautifully painted, and he's got this amazing new hairstyle and matching eyebrows.
I love his name.
Do you?
Oh.
Isn't he wonderful? Look at that.
It looks like he's got lipstick on.
Shall I see if I can get him to talk?
Yeah.
OK, George, it's been a long time. Hello, everyone.
Hello, George.
Do you know who I am?
Yes.
George? And where have I been?
The repair shop.
The repair shop, that's right. And look, they've made me as good as
new.
As good as new. Hooray! I think what the repair shop has done has just been marvellous, because he really is wonderful. Working him again, like I have done today, it kind of like reignited the things that I used to do when I was a teenager.
He's got stick-up hair, fluffy hair, and he's nice and new and shiny, and it looks like he's just come from the shop.
I think I shall be doing lots of parties for the granddaughters, because there's no way they're not going to want me to get him out.
I have very fat eyebrows.
And there's plenty of birthdays coming up soon, so we should see a lot of George.
Going to be in demand.
I think so.
Back at the repair shop, Walid and JouJou have taken the 1920s typewriter apart, and Walid has begun a meticulous clean of the grease-clogged components.
Now I'm cleaning the rails. These are one of the most important part of the machine. If they are sticky or greasy, don't expect the carriage to move properly.
So using a grease on a typewriter is actually not necessary. It's more like a myth. If it's functioning well, it should work without any need of any grease or oil. As a married couple, we've been together for 11 years. But as a work partners, it's been 3 years and a couple of months.
Yeah.
It's actually very fun to work together, but there are, of course, certain times where we disagree on a repairing way. That's when we argue a little bit, but then eventually it all works out.
Because we always have our differences, which makes us perfect.
Yeah.
We are the yin-yangs sometimes, as they call us. Two minds for one typewriter.
Before he removes the key arms, it's a good opportunity for Walid to clean the raised letters, or slugs. Easiest done in situ.
Every letter has a certain direction to clean it, because, for example, the U, I have to come from upwards to clean the corners, and the M down upwards, the J from the left side to the right side. So, JouJou, I need your blessings. I did the key heads only, okay?
Yeah.
After we polish them, it's going to be fine, I think. Yeah?
One of your best jobs.
Once the slugs are ink-free, Walid continues to strip down the machine by removing every single key arm.
JouJou's going to be cleaning and polishing the keys, starting with number 28.
Yeah.
27 and going to number 1. Hopefully everything is going to be smooth enough.
But getting 28 keys squeezed back into the diminutive machine is a delicate task.
So we're struggling a little bit in getting the keys back together, just because it's too tight.
All is looking nice and clean, and we need to put the carriage on to make sure that the keys are striking properly.
It's like we're in surgery. I'm passing the tools.
Hammer.
Yeah.
With the mechanism rebuilt and functioning, efforts can now be focused on getting this iconic machine looking its best again.
Perfect. Love it.
Will is fulfilling his half of the bargain.
Structurally, the box seems quite sound, apart from that flap on the front. And because that flap has that clip on the front of it, it's really important that I glue some leather. That means that flap on the front will stay where it should be. Everything clips back in place, and typewriters can be safe in the sound. That should flap up to there. Lovely. Job done. I need to give it a wax over. It looks really quite dry. It should give it some extra protection. Also give it a bit more richness to the colour of the box as well.
Meanwhile, JouJou is recreating historically accurate gold Corona logos to replace those missing from the typewriter.
In order for me to add the golden foil, I have to allow it to go through the laminator, and then the heat will actually transfer the golden part to the printout.
On the neighbouring bench, James the engraver is busy creating some lettering of his own. On special request from owner Valerie, he's using her old school reports to carve the signature of her father Tommy upon the 80-year-old running trophy.
The method I'm using at the moment is just tracing, literally with tracing paper and pencil, and we'll transfer that onto the cup itself. And now I'm just going over, so with a scribe, there'll just be a very, very fine line for me to copy. The thicknesses and the fluidity and the flare will come through the tool, which I'll add. So, we finished. I'm pleased, and all in all, I think it's looking good. It just needs putting back together, and it's complete.
How are you getting on?
Great, yeah, all done. Looking good.
That's brilliant. That's really nice. Thank you so much for doing that. That's really
You're welcome.
Good.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks.
All the best.
Yeah. Okay.
Returning to the repair shop to reclaim the cherished trophy is Valerie, accompanied by her younger brother, Victor.
The cup is the only memory that we've got from my dad's athletics career, because all the rest that he won were lost in the Blitz when his house was bombed.
It had on it engraved the China Cup 1937. It would be nice to see if that is really standing out now, and yes, I'm really looking forward to seeing that part of it. Hello, Brenton.
Hi, Valerie.
Nice to see you again.
How are you?
Can I introduce my brother Vic?
Hi, Vic. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Looking forward to this.
Are you?
So hi.
So when was the last time you saw it?
Oh, gosh, must be 25 years ago.
So do you want to see what I've managed to do, or we've managed to do?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's brilliant.
Oh, that's that signature.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that lovely?
That's really good.
It is, isn't it? You know, Brenton, you asked me what that meant to me, and I said at the time that it represented Dad's athletic career. But it means much more than that to me now. My father died at the age of 53 in 1970 because Dad died so young. We weren't able to indulge our father as we had our mother. But now, what you've done to that cup, it makes me feel that we've done something for Dad as well.
That's good.
Yeah.
And it's really lovely. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure doing it. It's been a real pleasure doing it. And
Thank you so much. You'll never know what that really does mean to us all, really, that something's been done for Dad.
His sporting feats, I always looked up to him. Always looked up to him.
It's absolutely beautiful, it really is.
I will let you take your lovely cup away with you there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's brilliant.
There you go, let me present you that.
Thank you.
OK.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm just totally moved that someone should take such care and treat it with such respect. And I really can't thank Brenton enough for what he's done for it.
To see his signature on there is it's just like the finishing touch, that is just done it for us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Eh? It's history.
Yeah.
It's his history that we're just so proud of him.
Typewriter restoration experts Walid and JouJou have been overhauling a 1920s typewriter. While Walid fits a new ribbon, JouJou's recreated the gold decals to replace those lost over its lifetime and is preparing to apply them.
I have to make sure that I don't touch the ink. Just need to quickly position it in the right position that I'm gonna leave it in. So I have to carefully squeeze out the excess of the glue and the water from under the decal. Final testing.
Hey there.
Hey.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I'll tell you who hasn't been a lazy dog. Me. I finished doing your box for you.
Looks brilliant.
OK.
Thank you, Will.
That flap's open.
Wow.
Perfect.
Nice.
Looks great.
And I've given it a wax over so it's got a bit more protection on there and sort of blends it all in.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Lovely. No worries. See you later.
As Walid and JouJou reunite the machine with the rejuvenated case, Claire has arrived to collect the typewriter her grandfather gave her grandmother over 90 years ago.
Since I haven't had the writing machine at home, there's been a sort of a gap on the table where I've had it. So yeah, I can't wait to get it back, really, so that it's back in my home and I can use it and channel a bit of grandma when I'm doing so. Hello. Hello.
How you doing, Claire?
Hi, nice to meet you. Hi.
Likewise.
Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Hi, nice to see you again. Hi. I just can't wait to see what you've done, really.
So what are you expecting to see? Because last time when you dropped it off, it was not in a good state.
No, that's right. Nothing really worked. So ideally, a typewriter that works, and if it looks beautiful, that's a bonus.
OK, so you want it to work because you want to use it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes.
OK. Should we show her? Go on then, let us see.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's amazing. It looks so beautiful.
Does that look a bit better?
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just want to have a go.
So what are you going to do with it now?
I think the first thing I might do is write a thank you letter.
Oh.
That's nice. Now you see how beautiful it looks.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a go then?
I can't wait to have a go. Yeah.
We've got some paper there, haven't we?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm done wrong. Yeah.
It's very good.
I was so hoping it would ping. You're waiting for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Different feeling, right?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really put to good use.
We enjoyed working on it.
Good, I'm glad.
So I'm sure you want to get this home and start writing that
Yeah,
book that you're
absolutely.
going to do.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And that's all yours. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for fixing it for me. It's really
Very, very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care now. Happy
Bye.
typing.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm overwhelmed, really. It's just so beautiful what they've done with the machine. It's working and it looks gorgeous. What was an unusable collection of bits of typewriter is now a fully working, beautiful thing that will be used for, well, forever. If it's lasted 100 years, there's no reason why it can't last another 100.